EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Columbus Caps and the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This short throw caught by Goddard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete left side to Shepard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On first down, it's Gibson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Again, Jackson. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. picked off by Christian Fulton. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Following the interception, Love. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. No gain on the screen there in second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's third down.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, Love to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Caps nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And some room to maneuver. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll drop it underneath to White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Caps.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's to his running back, complete.
To Antonio.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Play action. Now Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And inches at the 45-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and 10. Love. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
To Josh Oliver.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Love. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, it's Love. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Working out of the gun. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Eddie Goldman on the stop.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Love, they go play action now. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, Love. He'll go up top here for him. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
How you like me now?
Touchdown. KJ Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Corey Ballantyne on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Come on, QB, come on. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. How are you,
2nd
Run.
and 10. Here's Jackson again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. They still can't get it. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
You got it.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darrell Taylor, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First down, Love to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Love fires that quickly outside, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Off the play fake, Love. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Play action this time with Love. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
To the air again, Love. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Jackson to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. They find some open field here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Columbus.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
Following the interception, Love. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. K'Lavon Chason able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now Jackson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
4th down, here's Jackson. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. He hits Beasley right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
He was taken
now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike 7, Mike 7. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Now Jackson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking it's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Columbus.
Here's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Love. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll make it third down. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.